it's not what you see, it's the way you see. You think you are a separate being, you see a dangerous world. The separate self is not an entity. It is an activity of fear, actually. It is an activity of resistance. When you see danger, when you see chaos, it is impossible not to resist, you know? And the chaos and the danger that we see is a conditioning. And it is impossible not to resist this. How can we accept danger? How can we make peace with chaos? How can we trust a seemingly fearful future? This goes against the natural impulse to accept danger. Yet what if what you see is not what is? An effort is always needed to accept what appears to be. The separate self is this, the inability to accept what is because it does not know what is. The separate self is the inability to accept what is because it does not know what is. The belief in separation obscures what is reality. What if what appears to be is not reality, but a mental superimposition upon reality? What if we remove the veil of separation, you will find yourself in an ocean of love, where effort is needed not to love what truly is. You know, it's hard to love from the separate self point of view because the separate self is seemingly being cut from love or separated from love, seemingly being cut or separated from love. That is itself, its own self, its own nature. And this is the heart of the drama. But the separate self project as an outside world is the unloved self. An outside world is the rejected self. When reality is ignored, when love and oneness are ignored, a hostile world seemingly appears. But there is no outside world. It is only imagined. There is world, but it's not an outside world. The world is an inside divine play, a dream in the one mind, in the one awareness, and made out of the substance of awareness. So we have a choice. Would we abide in an unloved world, rejected world, pushed outside as a seemingly separate self? Or would we abide as the one self in a world made of the same stuff of the self, which is loving awareness? But what about the virus? What about my health? What about my job, my bills tomorrow? The government, the media, the deception, the truth, the lies. Why do you think the world appears in such chaos and fear and deception and lies? It is exactly because the self has overlooked its own fundamental existential truth. Because we have believed ourselves to be fragments, cut from love, from God. It is because we are divided with lies. And this is why we see lies, we see deception, because we have deceived ourselves. And I'm not talking about another story lie that claims we've been lied to, we've been manipulated. That's inside the story, valid inside the story. But the only true lie is the lie of separation. The only true manipulation and deception is when you veil yourself from yourself by yourself. Is the ultimate deception. We are divided by a lie, but it's not someone lied to us. It's the lie of separation that we have told ourselves. And we can only be reunited with truth. But what is true? What do you know for certain? What do you know for certain? What everyone knows for certain? Remove everything that can be taken away from you. Because ultimately, all that can be taken away from you is not really fundamentally true and will be taken away from you. Because everything that is temporary and fleeting will one day end by definition. So divest yourself from everything that can be taken away from you. What remains? What is real? What is certain? What is true? What is the only thing that you are sure about? And truth must be eternal, otherwise it's not absolutely true. It is the I am. I am. It is the eternal presence, the still point. I might not know what I am, but I know that I am. Everyone knows that they are. We ask anyone, are you aware? Are you here? Are you there? Do you exist? This I am is the still point, the only truth that we are certain of. And when our civilization finally realizes that this one eternal, infinite awareness is the truth, then we will know peace. Yeah, this happens through you, through us. As you know yourself, you find peace. You find peace in the midst of any apparent chaos, any seeming madness that's around us. You find peace because it's not what you see, but the way you see.